Hello everyone, I'm making this video to talk about yesterday's teaser that was released on Star Wars The Old Republic's official YouTube channel. There's a link into the description, you can check it out. I'm pretty sure you have already because it has like 30,000 views or more. And it's called A Deadly Force Returns. It's probably referring to Revan, as we see Revan in some sort of a temple turning around and pulling out his lightsaber. And I was right about this eye thing. If you remember, when we saw him in a hologram in Legacy of the Rakata, I was wondering whether that's some lightning effect or whether that's his eye glowing or something underneath the mask. And yeah, there is obviously a strong red light emitting from under the mask. And I wonder, what's that? Did something happen to Revan? Did he undergo some cybernetic augmentation, or is that just the sheer power of the dark side? I don't know. What do you guys think about this red light? What's causing it? Is it some tech, or is it the dark side of the Force? Did something happen to Revan that we're not aware of? Perhaps it did, and maybe that made him all crazy, if I may say so. Another thing is 3.0. Do you think Revan will be the main antagonist in 3.0? Do you think it's going to be the whole story in 3.0 will lead up to a operation and then Revan will be the final boss in this? I guess similar to what happened on Oricon, only a larger scale of full expansion. Or do you think Revan will be a smaller part of a larger setting and perhaps the Emperor will be behind it all? To be honest, when I first watched the trailer, like the first couple of seconds, I thought it's about the Emperor, because they showed this thing and I thought that's a throne facing backwards, but apparently it's not a throne and it's Revan and all that. So the Emperor is not here, but do you think he's behind it all? Do you think something else will be the main villain in the next expansion? Or do you think Revan has turned his back on both Empire and Republic and he will not stop until he destroys everyone for some reason? Now, an interesting thought that I had this morning was that someone commented, I think it was on my, either on my HK or on my Treek videos, asking me, who do I think will be the next companion and when will that be? And I thought, how interesting will it be if they decide to actually make Revan the next companion? That will certainly be a bold move, but everybody loves Revan, and judging by the comments of my most popular video ever, which is the Empire side story of Revan in the Flashpoints, the vast majority of the comments point out that people hate what BioWare did to Revan and that they loved the character and they wanted maybe a more personal approach to it. And I think if they decide to make Revan a companion, that could be a way for them to redeem themselves in front of this audience and make people happy. Especially when it comes to companions, I think there's a potential to come up with a great story for a companion. If every class gets it, then they can intertwine Revan with all kinds of additional story content where he will be required to do something with you, and it can be quite awesome, I think. I'm actually very interested in the thought. I never thought about it before, honestly, but now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of wish that they made him a companion. From what we see in the trailer, it pretty much seems like he's gonna be the villain and that we're gonna fight him, but still, tell me what you think about the trailer. Tell me what you think about 3.0. Do you think he's gonna be the main reason why the events of 3.0 happen? Or do you think the Emperor or something else may be behind it all and Revan is a smaller piece of the larger story? And tell me your thoughts about Revan as a companion. What do you think? Do you think it's an impossible dream, or do you think that it could be slightly possible? And I think that was about it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and be good.